Hey, what's going on, everybody? Desir here, and we have our premiere episode for Season 9 of Cosmic Crucible, and we have an awesome matchup today. We finally got matched up against Dorky Dad. There's been a few times we've been in the same bracket, but we kept dodging each other, so I'm very excited about this matchup today. Now, as a quick reminder, if you have not done so, please remember to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit that 1,000 subs, and we're getting very close, so if you guys just take a moment, push that subscribe button for me, that would help out this channel immensely. Also, if you guys have not set up your defenses yet, please remember to do so. I do have a defense video that I put out, and I will get an updated one this upcoming weekend after week 1 is finished. Without further ado, let's check out our opponent, Dorky Dad. So Dorky Dad's free-to-play account, The Dorks, is 105 million TCP. So this will be about a 16 million punch-up for me. He does not have Mephisto, but we do know that he is an excellent player. Let's go ahead and check out the defenses and see how he plans to approach week 1 of Cosmic Crucible on this account. In stage 1, we're going against the 3-piece X-Treme X-Men with Rogue and Dorm. Stage 2, we have the 3-piece Hive Mind with Super Skrull and Sasquatch. Stage 4, we have the 3-piece Illuminati with Shuri and Black Panther 1 mil. Stage 4, we have the Mercs for Money with Spider-Man Noir. Stage 5, we have the Infinity Watch. And Stage 6 is the Spider Society with Black Knight. Now there's definitely a few easier defenses on here, so it looks like that the Dorks account is going more for the offensive heavy, so he's going to have a lot of weapons to use against us, so we're going to try to do our best to get the victory today. For stage 1, we're going to use our Superior 6, and we're adding in Mysterio to get rid of the immunities, and we're adding in Vulture to get rid of the speed ups. This should be a pretty easy victory even with the Dorm on the other side of the field. As far as ISOs go, we're using All Raider. However, for Green Goblin Classic, we're going to use Skirmisher. That way when he uses the ultimate, we can put the trauma with ability block on the other side of the field so they can't get rid of it. Vulture will be starting the matchup here. We're going to target the enemy Nightcrawler and use the special. That way we can flip a few positive effects on the Dorm and get slow out there. Green Goblin Classic's up. We're going to target the enemy Forge because he does not have you vulnerable yet. And we're going to use that ultimate. This is going to put the trauma with ability block on the other side of the field. That way it cannot be cleared off. Kraven's up. It really doesn't matter who we target here. We're just going to use the special so we can do some nice AoE damage. Doc Ock is up. We're going to use the special so we can summon the Shocker. For the Mysterio summons, we're just going to use our basics. We're going to stay targeted on the Rogue just to do a little bit of damage. The Mysterio is up. We're going to stay targeted on that Rogue, and we're going to use the special. That's going to get blinds on the other side of the field. Shocker's up. We're going to use the special. And the Green Goblin ping's ready killed off the Dorm. Vulture's up. We're going to use the ultimate. That's going to end up killing Forge, and that's going to do a nice turn meter rewind. Shocker's going to use the ultimate on the Forge to do a turn meter rewind again. Green Goblin Classic's up. We're going to use the special on Forge, and that does end up killing him. Vulture, we're going to use the basic on the Nightcrawler. Kraven's up. We're going to use the ultimate. That does do the permakill on Gambit. Doc Ock's up. We do the ultimate. That does kill Rogue and extend the nade effects on the Nightcrawler. Now I'm going to stay targeted on the Rogue. I don't want to end up killing Nightcrawler without getting his turn. However, the Mysterio ultimate did kill Rogue, so now the Nightcrawler has a chance to actually take his turn. We're just going to tunnel down the Nightcrawler, and this is a very easy victory for us. For stage 2, I actually had a mess up from stage 1, so I had to make an adjustment. What I meant to use here was Doom, Vulture, Apocalypse, Red Hulk, Emma. I know for a fact that team would have worked here, as Dorky Dad has done that last season in stage 6, and it would end up working here. I had people test it out. Vulture would ult turn 1, give a nice turn meter rewind, and then from there, Apocalypse basically solos the whole team. I'm going to try testing Dorm here. I don't think it will work, but I want to see what would happen. So because I don't have the Vulture ult on turn 1, I'm not able to give a turn meter rewind. Instead, Super Skrull does his ultimate, gets several kills, that ends up causing Carnage to do the speed up to where the Hive mind starts to get rolling. So what we're going to do is we're going to back out, I'm going to enter cheat code in, and then we're going to end up doing a much better attack on this one instead. Cheat code activated. Now that we have Mephisto unlocked, we're going to end up using the Eternals, Mephisto, Red Hulk, and Spider-Man big time. This is just going to walk over this team now. So I'm still trying to get used to Mephisto. I don't fully know his kit yet. For Mephisto's opening turn, I do end up doing the special here. It might be more beneficial to do the ultimate instead. Spider-Man big times up, I end up doing the ultimate that's able to flip those buffs off of the Sasquatch. Mephisto's back up, we use the ultimate on the Super Skrull, and he is a striker, so I'm able to do another hit on him. Red Hulk's up, we end up turning the Red Goblin into the special to do a nice turn meter rewind. Now that Icarus is up, we're going to use the ultimate, we are able to get the double tap. Cersei's up, we do the ultimate, and the match is over. Mephisto made this very easy. For stage 3, I'm going to use the new warriors here. This should just walk over this team. The new warriors are fast enough to where I should be able to get the jump on this team, do turn meter rewinds, and start cleaning them up. The Black Panther 1 mil will be going first here because he does end up getting that speed up from the Shuri. When pulls up, we end up doing the special to try to flip as many positive effects as we can. The two War Dog characters do have evade, so we can't get it off of them. Firestar ends up doing the ultimate targeted on the Black Bolt, so that way we can do a turn meter rewind on the Black Panther 1 mil, and we are able to kill the Black Bolt and the Iron Man from that. Deathpool's going to use the special targeted on the Mr. Fantastic. He ends up dying, and now we use Cloak's ultimate targeted on the Black Panther 1 mil. Dagger ends up doing the ultimate, and the match is pretty much over here. The New Warriors did a fantastic job on this team. For stage 4, we're going to do some overkill. We're going to use our Cabal with Kang and Titania, since I don't need the Masters of Evil to help take out any of these teams that we're facing today. Titania will be going first here. We can't use the ultimate, but we can use the special, and we are going to use that into the Old Man Logan. Kang is up, we're going to use the special targeted on the Old Man Logan, and that does end up killing him and doing some pretty good damage to the Deadpool and the Dakin. Iron Patriot's going to use the special targeted on the Panda Pool. That pretty much kills everybody. Now I have a very easy kill on the Spider-Man Noir. For stage 5, I'm going to use the full Illuminati against the full Infinity Watch. Obviously I don't have Captain Britain because he's not out yet. I'm pretty confident this team will still beat the Infinity Watch, but I'm really curious on how efficient they will be against the Infinity Watch. For this matchup, I actually don't play it as efficient as I should. I end up targeting the Gamora right off the bat as opposed to a Phyla-Vell or Moondragon. I was really curious if I can actually take off one life of Gamora before she takes a turn, and then basically get the second kill after she takes her turn. That way we can actually get that threat out of the way. Mr. Fantastic is up. I do end up doing the ultimate here. That is a pretty good amount of AoE damage to the entire team. The burps from Black Bolt is actually helping to take off some of the death proofs as well. Iron Man ends up doing the special, and I am able to take one life off of Gamora already. I'm now stuck behind the Adam Warlock taunt. Black Bolt does the special into Adam Warlock, and again the burps are helping to take off those death proofs of this team. Right now the Infinity Watch is doing the barrage on us. Black Panther Shuri's up. I target right back over to the Gamora and I use the ultimate. That is able to kill Gamora already. Hank Pym is up. I end up doing the ultimate targeted on the Adam Warlock, and I'm going to tunnel him down a little bit. I do end up switching over to the Moondragon here and use Mr. Fantastic's special. Black Bolt's up. I do the basic into the Moondragon, and now she is gone. Iron Man does the ultimate into Nebula. I get one life off of her. The Illuminati's really walking over this team. I'm pretty surprised, especially since I did do those misplays at the start, just to kind of push the limits and see how this works against the Gamora, taking her out of the play to get rid of the main damage dealer. There, Hank Pym does end up doing the special on the Adam Warlock, and now all of the revive onces are out of play. Now I can just take down whoever I want. Black Bolt's up. I end up doing the ultimate into the Adam Warlock. Instead though, I should have targeted the Nebula since she did end up having the vulnerable on her. Iron Man does the special, and right there the Black Panther Shuri ends up finishing the match. I'm really curious to see if this is better than doing the typical Eternals counter that I usually use. And for stage 6, we're going to use our 3-piece Secret Defenders, Apocalypse, and Lizard here. Because of the Spider Society on the other side of the field, Lizard's going to go first. We're going to use the ultimate and see if we can strip any of the buffs off of Black Knight. We end up not stripping any. Ms. Marvel Harley ends up doing the ultimate, and I am able to take the taunt and defense down off. However, he still has the immunity. So for Black Cat's turn, I do end up targeting Peter B. Parker and use the special, so I can at least get the trauma stun on somebody. Ghost Rider Robbie's up. We're going to target the Spider-Man Pavitra and use the special so we can get the ability block on him. Apocalypse is up. I'm going to target the Black Knight and use the ultimate here. The Striker attack does end up coming in and puts the stun on Black Knight. I still choose to use the Falcon Punch on him though, just to get him out of the way. Ghost Rider Robbie ends up doing the ultimate and pretty much clears the way for us. So we did end up winning. Dorky Dad ended up dropping 3 matches. He got a 48,965, and I dropped the one match, 49,788. Overall, I'm really happy with the efficiency that I did. Dorky was in a rush, so he wasn't fully able to put his mind on this matchup. However, I know we're going to be matched up again in the future, but let's go ahead, check out the defenses, and see what happened. For stage 1, I ended up doing that mess up where I accidentally brought Vulture in. I think I would have brought Shocker in his place, because then I could still summon Vulture. This still ended up getting me at 8361. Because of that mistake in stage 1, I ended up using Dorm here. That did not work, so I had to back out. I got my Mephisto at the reset, and I was able to use him here. This got me a 7968. For stage 3, New Worries did a really good job on this team. I ended up getting an 8370. Stage 4 ended up being overkill for me. I didn't need Masters of Evil elsewhere, so I ended up making that one powerful super team. This still got me at 8370, which was a very good efficiency score. For Stage 5, I was testing out how the Illuminati would do against the Infinity Watch. I definitely misplayed it where I focused down the Gamora and I could have actually gotten kills a lot sooner. I still got an 8360, so it looks like this on offense could be a decent enough efficiency score against that Infinity Watch. For Stage 6, I got an 8358. It wasn't the best efficiency score, it was just the unfortunate experience to where I couldn't clear the immunity off of the Black Knight to where I could do the Black Cat stun on him. That would have actually saved me a lot more efficiency if that ended up happening. As far as my defenses goes, Dorky Dad ended up using that Superior 6 with Vulture into my Stage 1. He didn't end up clearing it. He did end up coming with a cleanup for New Warriors. This got him a 7963. For Stage 2, he ended up using the Cabal team with Archangel and Lizard. He ended up getting a very good efficiency score of an 8372. For Stage 3, Dorky Dad ended up using the Updog special of the Secret Offenders with the Cosmic Ghost Rider. This got him an 8365. This is a very good counter into the full Spider Society team. For Stage 4, Dorky Dad had an unfortunate crash on the game, which is why he ended up dropping this one here. It's actually a pretty good team, and this is definitely a finesse matchup when you end up doing it. It's Apocalypse, Red Hulk, Spider-Weaver, Echo, and Zombie Juggernaut. He does think swapping out the Echo for a Hela could actually work better on this, but it was a fairly good efficiency score. It gave him a 7957. For Stage 5, he ended up using the Pegasus team that did end up failing, so he ended up backing out, going back in. This ended up getting him a 7960. It looks like the Infinity Watch is still being the cockroaches of the Marvel Strike Force game. For Stage 6, this one actually caught me by surprise that the Darkhold Quicksilver was doing that well against the Masters of Evil. It looked like I almost won this matchup. Quicksilver pulled his ult off. It didn't end up finishing them off, but it definitely did some pretty good damage. This ended up getting them at 8348, and I am tempted now to actually keep this team here. It's kind of funny because this is such an old team and it has so many counters.
895, he only lost one match. So here's the thing. I could have went perfect here if there wasn't the crash here, if I didn't do something stupid on one, and if I didn't lose Pegasus. But guess what? We got our fucking ass kicked. Dacier beat the shit out of us. So shout out Dacier. Check him out on the YouTubes. I love Dacier. This is smart defense. Did he actually end up using Mephisto anywhere? Oh, he did. Oh, he cheated. He ended up using it against my Skrull. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Alright, but GG's regardless.
Good game, Dorky Dad, and yes, I did absolutely have to cheat to beat you, and I have no regrets whatsoever. But next time we meet, I'm pretty sure you're either going to have Mephisto or you're going to have a easier time against my defense as you'll be able to plan properly. But I look forward to our rematch. If you all did end up enjoying this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're pushing for that 1,000 subs, and we're getting closer every single day. So thank you all for doing that. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.